What's up, guys? Welcome back to the MarbleCast. We finally made it to our 1-year anniversary episode, and this episode is with Eric Zucaro, one of our lifters here at Marble Weightlifting and Dark Athletics, and one of our main guests here who's been on the show a bunch of times. So we thank everybody for supporting the channel and for supporting our endeavors here at the MarbleCast and at CrossFit Dark Athletics. It's been an interesting year. We've gone from whatever we started with to what you see before you today, and this conversation with Eric is kind of all over the place, but we're putting it out there, and we hope you guys enjoy this episode. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and check out the links in the description if you need supplements or anything else. Thank you guys again for watching. We hope you enjoy this episode. Let's check it out. All right, welcome back to another MarbleCast. Today is our 1-year 52nd episode, and I'm here with Eric Zucaro. What's up, brother?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, man. We made it a year.
We did. I'm here since you were bored in COVID and needed something to do to pass the time.
Yeah. You know what? We started this, I think, mainly because of CrossFit Jungle Gym. Sam said they had a podcast, so I said, we can do that way better.
And then you had to spend like thousands of dollars on equipment.
And here we are. Thank you, CrossFit Jungle Gym. You have no idea that we were competing with you. Maybe Sam will let you know. So you've been here since we started this thing. How do you think it's evolved, and how are you enjoying the show so far?
So I think we started with more of a conversationalist thing where we would
with no direction.
Yeah, we would start with a topic and then just you would have like a couple bullet points, but we would really just go with like 2 or 3 people and go in random directions and segues and all that. And then now there's a lot more interviews with more qualified professionals / people in their respective fields.
Do you prefer that? Or
Yeah,
do you prefer like the shoot the shit model?
I think if you mix in if you mix in the shoot the shit once in a while, it's good. But if you have the same thing over and over, it gets kind of
boring.
Yeah.
I know. So like I've been trying to get athletes and different people on just to have a different perspective of weightlifting, and then at the same time, I just want to talk to my friends and like kind of have a funny conversation. So that's where that F this movie.
Yeah, that was a really good one. Top 5.
Yeah, that was definitely top 5.
Yeah.
Then there's a secret one that's also top 5, but we won't talk about that one. Anyways, yeah. So I mean, it's been our 1 year. We went from having the worst audio to now having slightly better audio and a mic stand and a table. So who knows what'll happen next year?
I thought I was going to get splinters on this table, but it's actually really surprisingly smooth and not painful.
I spent a good half hour sanding it down. It's not so bad.
Well, that's good.
I did really want to seal it in, but I just didn't. Never did it.
Things were going to spill anyway. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, if I seal it, it won't be so bad. It'll be a lot easier to clean. But like, you can feel some rough spots every once.
No, it's got character.
Yeah. But it's not bad. It's a cool table. Yeah. I mean, we had the wood already. And Corey, shout out to Corey, my wood guy. He's the man.
Corey Hudson art on Instagram.
Yep. He's got a lot of cool art. He helped me out do all the wood stuff in here, so, it's fun. I gotta have him on one day.
Yeah, that'd be super fun.
Corey has, like, some of the most interesting stories. Like, his great-grandfather was a baseball player in, like, the early 1900s. And he used to, or has, when he was in Florida, like, he lived near the Scientology people.
Oh, my God.
So, like, they needed somebody to move some guy's legs because he was dying. I don't know. He'll explain this story. I'd like to have him on and explain that story because it's really weird. Like, He was just on the beach. And they're like, hey, can you help us out for like $50? And he was like, sure.
Oh.
So he had to go and like move this guy's legs to try and keep him alive.
Okay.
Spoiler alert, that guy died.
That's so sad. Speaking of baseball, did you see that's back in the Olympics for the first time in like 13 years?
Baseball is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know if it's softball, but I saw baseball. And so.
Softball's definitely in. I don't know about baseball. I didn't see anything about baseball.
Maybe it's softball. I don't know.
Yeah, softball, I think Japan took gold.
They won?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think they beat USA. I could be wrong. But it's been tremendously difficult to watch the Olympics. And by the time this comes out, Olympics will be over. But we did watch the 73 session. CJ went out there and did his thing. It wasn't great, but he did his thing.
Secured a total. That's all that matters, right?
He did total. He had 2 lifts, so he left a lot out there.
Yeah, when he's 24 though, he'll give a run for the money at the world record
I'm
clean and jerk
kind
at
of
least.
interested to see where he goes. Like he's a very strong dude. He's 21 right now, but this being his first Olympics, hopefully we'll see 2024 if he can make that progress and stay healthy.
Yeah, I can't imagine how he would have done if the Olympics were a year ago. Because his snatch he only started making really, really good progress in his snatch in the last year with the extra year from COVID. So I can't even imagine I think he would open at like 135 or 140 or something. And
yeah,
I don't know how he would do.
He definitely wouldn't have done as well as he did, I guess. I mean, he probably would have did just as good.
Yeah, he only made 2.
It might have been the exact same result.
Yeah, he's been more consistent lately though.
Do you think him doing nationals was hindered his performance, or it didn't really matter?
I don't think so, because he didn't really attempt like anything over 145 in the 145.
Well, he only hit 10 kilos heavier this.
Yeah, that was really surprising. But I mean, when you're peaking for a competition, don't you have heavy sessions anyway? I'm pretty sure that's what it was for him.
I mean, everything for CJ to me is heavy.
Yeah, I mean,
when you lift nothing, pebbles compared.
I'm
to
sure.
stones.
I'm sure they don't post his 100 kilo snatches or whatever.
They're muscle snatches.
Yeah, no, I don't know about that.
For sure, he 100% muscle snatched 100.
Maybe once in a while. Yeah,
definitely. And then he stands next to Lasha and feels like half a man.
Yeah.
I mean, we all do. It's fine. All right, so Eric, you've been on a bunch of podcasts this past year. Which one was your favorite doing?
Oh, including this or like?
Yeah, sure. Well, you had the Urban Forager.
Yeah, that was a long one, and it was fun to shoot the shit because it was I haven't seen him in years, so I didn't really. I mean, it was over 2 hours. It was like two and a quarter.
Listen to the whole thing though.
2.25 hours or something like that, and that was fun. It was just talking about something that was natural to me and not like a topic that I wasn't unfamiliar with. But I think my favorite was the Diet Buddies podcast, just because it was like these were 2 doctors of chiropractic, and you're talking like to professionals, and they invited me on as a guest. I mean, that's cool. And one of them does running, and I think the other just does CrossFit, but he does Olympic weightlifting now too. Oh yeah. So he, it was good that we had like a little common ground there, but also they were professionals in their field. Like it was pretty cool to talk to them.
Yeah, I listened to that one too. That was way shorter though.
It was 55 or 60 minutes or something.
Yeah, that was about an hour. That one. That was cool because I learned a little bit more about you with the diabetes and stuff like that. So that was kind of fun. So how old were you? 11?
I was 10. Yeah.
10 when you got that. What is that like when you find out you have diabetes? Like what's going through your head?
Well, first of all, you're on like an IV in the hospital room, and doctors are coming in and out, and you're not sure what's going on. So there's like
what prompted the doctor's visit?
We were going on road trips, and I would have to pee like every other gas station.
Is that a sign?
I mean, excessive peeing for a 10-year-old boy, yeah. And the pee was darker than it should have been,
Were you excessively drinking soda?
Not soda per se, but it was like chips and stuff, and I wasn't like fat, I was obviously skinny, but I would have soda or whatever a 10-year-old boy would eat. So, but we didn't know those were harmful. I wasn't eating McDonald's or anything,
Yeah, chips and soda, that's not harmful.
No. I had chips yesterday. Still losing weight.
We got competition 2 days, 3 days?
3 days, yeah.
In Pennsylvania. I will not be attending because by the time this podcast comes out, maybe I will be a dad again. So I have to stay home for this one. But we're sending like 18 coaches, so maybe Westchester, PA won't kick us out and ban us from competition because apparently the COVID cases are rising and we're sending 50 people for 6 athletes.
Honestly, they're probably going to see us standing around and be like, can you help load?
I mean, they're having a big meet. Like it's 12 people per session. So I don't know how well staffed they are. But
they had a volunteer list, a sheet.
So,
but there was only one person signed up, and it was the marshal or the announcer for every session.
So maybe Marcy will do some reffing. And then
she could ref my session. I'll take the white lights.
Sam could probably do some reffing too.
Yeah, I'll take the white lights.
I mean, I don't know how well staffed they are, but I know how running meets can get chaotic
Yeah,
and
for
stuff
sure.
like that. Like, you always need a bunch of people, and everything has to be scheduled. It's fucking annoying. But as long as they run a structured meet, it should be a good.
Well, fingers crossed they run on time. Because
Yeah.
I'm already starting at like almost 3 p.m.
Yeah. But it's 11 people in your session?
I don't know. Something
Something
like that. Sure.
Yeah. Well, Coach Mike will be there, so he'll be counting for you. I don't know what's in my eye. Something's in my eye. For everybody listening, I'm just wiping my eye because I can't see
Honestly,
anything.
I'm excited to see the 73 kilo guy in my session because he has like a 220 entry total, which isn't like, it's not like CJ Cummings, but it's, it's up there for a lighter guy. So I'm kind of excited
you get
to see.
to lift with Mo, so
What?
you get to lift next to Mo, and Mo's
Yeah,
pretty,
Mo said
dominant.
Mo said he's 77 right now.
Yeah, right now, but he doesn't
Yeah.
compete at 77.
No, Mo's a strong little dude.
Dude, Mo's fucking strong, man.
Yeah.
He just squatted 200 kilos for 10. Like, that fucking dude is strong.
But this is right after going to the PT because I was with him right before he.
Yeah, he was running on a treadmill 20 miles an hour.
He did the 200 at the afternoon session, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was at the PT and he had hip pain, not the same as mine, but a different one. And he came in for a morning session, did the PT session with the sprinting. I don't know how he got 200 for 10, but that's amazing.
He's just a savage, man. Like, he's on a next level.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out what he's doing as far as setup goes. I can't get into the same position. Like, I've been trying for the past 3 weeks to set up just like him, to try and figure out how to move the bar and keep it close, and I can't do it.
Well, he has different limb lengths, so
Yeah,
it's
that's what
gonna be
Coach Mike said. But here's the thing: like, all those guys, like DK, Alice, and all the other ones that lift with Mo, they all lift the same.
Yeah.
They can't all have the same levers. Like, all lift really tight, and I'm trying to figure out how to replicate that.
Yeah, but the thing is with that, if you're off by even a centimeter, it'll put you
Tried not to
forward.
be off.
Yeah, it'll put you forward if you're off.
Well, I'm still trying to figure it out. I was talking about it with Coach Mike today, and he's like, "Yeah, their levers are different." I was like, "Yeah, but they can't all be the same."
Well, DK has like a shorter torso, right? Or is it shorter? He has shorter legs, shorter femurs, and then like a longer torso, so that kind of works for him. And he's kind of built similar to Mo. It's just like he's a little taller.
Maybe they're built similar, but they still all have that really straight bar path that I really like, and I'm all about trying to learn how to fix everybody's bar path and be efficient. It's all about that efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
So even with you, I'm trying to fix that bar path a little bit so that it stays tighter, because I think you and I have very similar issues where we kick that bar out, and everybody else on the team kind of has that issue, and I'm trying to figure out how to fix it. So I'm watching a lot of videos. I have that new weightlifting app that I'm sort of playing around with, and it's we're learning. It's a learning progress.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping. Usually, I don't know what happens during a meet, but during a meet, everything feels magical and just goes up the way it should go up.
Well, it's that taper week.
Yeah, but I don't know what it is with the bar path, but it just seems straighter. It seems closer. I don't know. I really don't know.
It's a singlet.
Yeah,
It's a singlet. It keeps your body tight.
The singlet is a hit or miss with me because
Depends on which one you wear.
no, it's this is not a woman. This is not a woman issue, but for guys, we have a obstruction down there. So if it hits in the wrong spot by even like a couple centimeters, I mean, you're gonna mute that extension, and it'll also hurt. I don't mind it hurting for whatever because it's just a squat at that point. But if I mute the extension, I'm not gonna get under it as well, so that's gonna ruin the snatch.
No,
for a
little
clean,
Eric
it's not
gets in
that
the
bad.
way. We don't need little Eric to get in the way.
Yeah.
So, how are you feeling about this competition going into it?
I'm honestly I'm just hoping to feel good in the warm-ups, and then if I can stay consistent with the first 2 attempts, then I can go for a bigger attempt on the third, which would put me in for a PR total. But my training leading up to this cycle hasn't been that great, so I'm hoping I just pull out something magical. And
Sometimes that happens, man.
Yeah.
Like, training sucks and everything's not going well, and then on comp day everything goes well.
or the opposite.
The opposite happens a lot too.
I'll have a
where-
great cycle.
Yeah.
And then I'll fracture my ankle 2 days before the damn meet.
or you have a great cycle and then going into the comp you just don't have it.
Yeah.
And something goes wrong and you fuck it up.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about like sleeping, like preparation the week before. But even so, you can sleep perfectly for that week. You can have your diet on point, and it'll just be, it'll just be nerves. Mood. Like someone could say anything to you, and you'll just your mood will just shift, and it'll just be like, no, I'm not gonna lift.
That's why weightlifting is so fucking like cool, because it doesn't matter. Like you have to be ready on any day at any time. In order to compete. Like you kind of know that we're going to compete on Friday or Saturday, sometimes Sunday, depending on local comps like mine. Speaking of which, October 30th, Monmouth Championships coming out. And any day you have to be sort of prepared to lift.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Like there's no change in the sport. It's snatch, clean and jerk, and, squats, but that's not really tested either. So it's snatch and clean and jerk, and you can snatch wrong, but still make the lift. Like it's, you'll lift differently than everyone else on the planet, but you'll still have your own style where you lift and you'll make it. And it doesn't matter how you feel. You still have to do it.
Yeah, watching the Olympics, everybody lifts a little bit differently. Nobody's lifting. But you know what? They all keep that bar really close. And the ones that don't, they're not in the Olympics.
They walk up to the center, the edge of the stage.
Yeah.
Has that happened yet, or is it just off the back of the stage?
It's been impossible to watch it. Like I was telling you before, I had to watch CJ's session on the Venezuelan guy's live Instagram, where he's sitting in the crowd just videoing the screen and then videoing the athlete and going back and forth. What was cool is that they're really intense on this jury review thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so like the first lift, first clean and jerk of the 73 session, the guy... They had to review his.
Oh, I saw that. Well, I heard on the podcast I just finished from Weightlifting House that Robu Marin, the guy with the weird like catch position.
No idea what his name is.
His catch position. His nickname is Stanky Leg.
Okay.
So his name is Robu Marin, and he they said his elbow hit his knee.
And it did not.
He got a red light at the bottom of the clean. He stood up and finished the jerk. And he said, that was a good lift. You need to review the tapes. And I don't know if they issued a challenge card or not, but he got the lift.
They gave it to him, yeah.
Yeah, because there's multiple angles, right, from NBC? Yeah, so there was a gap like here, I think.
It was really close. Yeah. For sure. But he got up, finished the lift, and even the announcer's like, he's got the down signal, but he's doing the right thing. He's going to finish the lift. And then as soon as he dropped it, after the jerk, he's like, my elbow didn't touch. Somebody look at that tape. And for sure, he didn't do it. I don't know how he did after that because I couldn't see any of them.
Yeah, he only made his opener. But
well, so he had a rough day.
Yeah, so I mean, it's good to use this challenge card.
Yeah.
But I think an important thing of weightlifting is to always improve your end positions because, the press out and the elbow touch is always going to be an immediate red light, so you don't want that.
So really important. That was a good call on his part to just continue the lift, because you hear that red thing, it's like, all right, you hear the
most people drop it. Well, you saw what was it, Lee Fabin from the 61?
Yeah.
His elbow touched his knee for sure, and he got a red, and I don't know if he couldn't stand it up. I mean, he probably could because he could pause squat, I bet, but he just dropped it at the bottom of the clean.
Well, he probably didn't even have the review. Like, he didn't need it. Like, he knew he wasn't going to get it.
Yeah, he touched it, and he was like, okay, well, I heard they're down, so I'm going to go.
Well, fuck it.
I mean, he already won, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, he did the flamingo.
Yeah. Well, that was his opener, right?
We're going to try that. We're going to do jerk recovery flamingos.
Not on my right, not on my right, not on my hip. It's feeling really tight.
That's the new move, weightlifting move.
DK will do it for us.
John North does that all the time.
He did that, like he does that just to show off, though. Like there's no point of it.
No, there's no point. He just does that to fuck around.
Right after Lee did that, right after Lee Fabin did that, he like posted Flamingo Recovery Day, where people would clean and jerk and then do a flamingo recovery.
I
mean,
like, I've definitely.
Why would you program that?
Oh, because it's funny. I've definitely swung my leg around into balance, but not as bad as the Japanese guy did or Lee Fabin did.
What Japanese guy?
The Japanese guy. Oh no, he didn't do it. He was just.
Yeah. The 67.
Yeah, same weight class.
Same session. Yeah, he went back and forth on that one.
He was walking around the platform, holding on for dear life, and he like just.
Well, there's no wobble on his elbow, so that was good. That was really good.
I
posted both of those.
Calls.
What?
I saw a couple of questionable calls in the 73 session. That kind of looked like elbows were a little off.
Yeah. Did you? So Shi Ziyang, he made his 192 jerk.
Yeah.
Squat jerk, and in the bottom of the squat jerk, his elbow was like pressed out. I'm like, how do you even stand up with that?
They're strong, man.
How do you even stabilize that? Because I can't squat jerk for crap. I mean, no, not
192 pounds. Forgetting 192 kilos.
Yeah, I could do 198 pounds, something like that.
I could press out 198 pounds for sure. What do they call snatch balances from the front? Squat jerks. Squat jerks, snatch balances. I don't know. Why do we call them snatch balances? Why don't we just call them wide grip squat jerks?
That's too wordy.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And I think the whole point of it is to practice catching it, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm just joking. All right, Eric. How do we make this podcast like cool? What are we gonna do for this next year coming up? Like, who do we get on? How can we get more guests? I keep emailing people and they don't get back to me or they ignore me. Assholes.
I think like if we go out of the realm of weightlifting. So I know you got that guy from the strength and conditioning coach from the baseball team,
coach.
right?
I got the comedian.
Yeah, so I like those ones because they're off the charts a little bit, but I think like focusing on sports psychology might help a little bit.
What?
Sports psychology. So getting like psychology because they love talking. Obviously, they'll talk to anyone.
I don't know any. Like if you point me to some,
we can find some online.
Right.
Yeah, but sports psychologist is good because a lot of sports that field of sports I feel is neglected from just the mental aspect of weightlifting is pretty tough. So I think having that on there would be a good, interesting topic because I don't think a lot of people listen to the main podcasts out there, and if they do, how many people actually talk about sports psychology or like dieting or this and that? But
I wanted to talk to a nutritionist about that stuff. I think I might message the girl that works with Alice, so I'll talk to her.
She has a nutritionist?
She does nutrition programming.
Oh, you mean he works in her lab?
No. She's a weightlifter.
She programs for Alice?
She does nutrition for Alice and like meal macros and stuff like that. But
okay.
I kind of wanted to talk to like a real deal nutritionist, but I don't know. I'll start small and see if I can work my way up to somebody else. I don't know. I just try to get some more guests.
Yeah.
I'm going to have Dr. T, who just walked in.
You recording him for the number 53?
Huh?
Number 53?
If I can schedule it and my kid is born and I have some free time, maybe I'll come in with Dr. T and we'll shoot the shit about PT and his approach to everything.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool. We have some other cool things I want to do here at the gym. I've been spending a lot of money. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have.
We got new illegal collars coming in.
We got illegal collars. I spent all that money at Titan. They sent me some of the wrong things, some of the right things. Titan's kind of funny. So you'll order things from Titan. They'll send you mostly the correct order. And then they'll get like one thing wrong. And then you'll never see it. So like I'm still waiting on those half-kilo plates. They're never coming in. They're like, yeah, they're in Chicago.
Okay. Chicago's kind of far.
I don't think I can make that commute to go get them.
For half kilo.
Yeah, not for 2 pounds of plates. Just I'll put it to my next order and I'll just order them again. That's what I think I'm gonna end up doing. If they ever get the 5 kilo plates in, I'm gonna get those.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to order something you already paid for.
Well, I mean, I got an extra 1 kilo set, so it's kind of fair.
Yeah, I don't know.
I could sell one of those 1 kilo plates.
Oh yeah, trading 1 kilo for a half kilo. Yeah, for sure.
So maybe I'll do that. I gotta fix up this gym a little bit. I redid the platforms. Are they functionable?
I think so. Yeah,
they're better.
The bar's not rolling anymore, so there's no divots, I guess.
You know what? I gotta switch out those MDF. I think the middle plates. I like them. Now I can't really switch them out, but they're always a little thicker. So if you guys are building platforms, I know on Catalyst and like Bergner they use the MDF wood on the top but it doesn't
plywood
match.
On the bottom.
Yeah, it doesn't match because the MDF wood is like a little bit thicker and a little bit longer and a little bit wider. So it's not a 4x8 piece of wood.
Oh, so you're saying the rubber's like just off by a tiny bit?
Yeah, and that's what makes it like a little like deficit. It's kind of annoying me because I've put all this work into it and now I still have that little deficit that like bothers the shit out of me.
Yeah.
It's fine, but you know, I think that MDF wood is like such a pain in the ass to work with. Plus, cutting it is so messy.
Well, cutting a thickness off would be a pain in the ass, right?
Oh, the top? Yeah. That would be impossible. I wouldn't even do it because it's pressed like
super fine.
It's like glued wood dust.
Oh.
So when you go to cut it, like, because it's 4'1" by 8'1", so it's 49 by 97.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have to cut like 1 inch off each side, it's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And it's so messy. Fuck that shit. Just get really good maple wood, even though the lumber is like
maple wood.
Maple, yeah. Get maple for the top. I
and
just
then
ordered stencils.
Members will just spill coffee on it, and then it's gonna be ruined.
You know what?
The maple wood's the dark brown one, right?
No. Maple's a lighter one.
Oh, never mind.
The dark one is black walnut.
Okay.
That one
that's
is,
expensive.
I'd say a little bit more expensive. I almost bought that for my tree slab bar top. For my house.
At home? Okay.
Yeah, but I got maple instead because it was cheaper and longer. So I needed a 10-foot piece of wood. I had to buy 2 maple tree slabs that were like 14 feet long, and the black walnut, which had the black top, which was like really fucking nice, was only like 8 feet long. But I needed a 12-foot piece.
I feel bad for anyone building platforms right now because it's super expensive to get wood.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the supply chain. Whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta buy it. If you need the wood, you gotta buy it.
Yeah, blame everything on COVID, though.
Fuck COVID, man. This is bullshit.
We can't even bring spectators to our meet.
Just tell everybody they're loaders and spiritual healers. It'll be fine. Yeah, so the competition that Eric's going to on Saturday, they said they don't want spectators because of the Delta variant.
They didn't even say Delta. They just said COVID.
They're just trying to be safe. Which I get it. But at the same time, if they have bay doors and they're going to keep the bay door open, then who the fuck cares? Just keep your distance and don't lick people. It'll be fine. Yeah,
I mean, I feel like if they're space capacity and you're following the laws of the state, like anyway, what's gyms at 100% in Pennsylvania?
As far as I know, everything's open.
Yeah, so 100% capacity, and if your capacity at your gym is like 150 people or 100 people, I don't see the problem with spectators because you're not going to have all 80 there at one time.
Yeah, definitely.
There's 5 sessions. There's no way.
Marble weightlifting, we're all going. They're going to carry me around on an iPad.
The robot coach,
because we don't have enough coaches going. Yeah, so I mean, we're only capacity here is 60. So I mean, I think maybe for the Logan's party we had about 50 people in here.
Yeah,
that's probably the most people we've had for a party.
50 at once?
Yeah, here that past Saturday.
Nice.
Or that past couple weeks. That's probably the most people we had. Because the previous parties we were full, but I don't know. This seemed like more people.
Yeah, you needed a lot of tables for that.
And we actually kind of almost ran out of food. We never run out of food.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's cool.
The cookies were there for a while.
The cookies, yeah. I mean, you know what? The cakes we had were like so small. I was worried that we weren't gonna have enough cake.
Was there enough?
I don't know. I had a small piece. I think a couple people had 2 pieces. Like, it was cool.
Yeah, that's the thing with those like milk bar cakes. I know Carolina made like an imitation one. That's like hers is really good. But the milk bar cakes, they say it feeds like 8 to 12. But it's, I mean, you won't see this on the podcast, but it's really like this big. So the slices are like this. I mean, the cake's like this tall. So when you slice it down, yeah, a thin slice with that much volume is going to be good still. But, you know, I don't like that. I like a fat piece of cake, you know. I don't care the height of it. I mean, I just want a fat piece of cake.
Fat cake. What's your favorite go-to, like, dessert? Eric's big on candy for a diabetic, by the way.
So simplicity-wise, tiramisu. I know it's not that simple to make, but my mom makes it pretty easily, and I love that. So, like, that's a go-to. But if I, like, my favorite, if I were to get a good piece, I would say, like apple pie or key lime pie.
When you get the apple pie, do you put the ice cream on top?
Sometimes.
Oh, yeah, a la mode.
Sometimes, yeah.
For sure. Warm apple pie with some ice cream, that's the way to go. I like apple strudel.
Yeah.
Better.
You know, the turnovers are good too because you can have that on the go and it's like, it's not like you're like eating it with your hand. You are eating it with your hands, but it's not going to get you messy because it has a crust.
Yeah.
So turnovers is great.
Turnovers are pretty good. I like anything turnover. It's good. Snatches turnover.
That laugh was loud in my ear.
What's your favorite go-to meal?
Meal.
And then what's your favorite go-to cheat meal?
Cheat meal?
Yeah,
Okay.
first your favorite meal and then favorite cheat meal.
I like spaghetti with pesto.
Okay.
And not together, but like spaghetti and pesto.
What do you mean not together?
Like bison steak, because I'm not gonna make spaghetti with pesto with bison steak. I'll probably just have rice with that. But I like a nice bison steak is good, and then
your favorite meal is go-to is like
steak, rice, and like green beans, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
How often do you have that?
Not too often. I mean, I clean up the diet when I'm like getting towards the competition. Otherwise,
Where do you just find bison steak in Wegmans or
ShopRite?
ShopRite, really?
They're like little medallions, or like
Oh, okay.
the 40
We talked about
40
this before.
protein ones.
That's right. Okay.
So that's simple. But I don't really need to eat clean all the time because my weight stays at a certain level, and I just eat what's enjoyable, and I don't really care about the fats. I just kind of care about the protein, and that's about it.
So what's your favorite cheat meal?
Cheat meal.
Pineapple pizza?
I don't think pineapple pizza is a cheat meal. I think it has all the necessary nutritional value in it. You got fruit, you got dairy, you got vegetable from the tomato, and you got bread. So it's all good. And if you have ham on it, protein.
Oh, well, yeah, it has to be ham on it, no? Isn't that like the deal?
Well, I'll just
Hawaiian pizza has to have ham and pineapple.
You know what I had from Wegmans the other day? It was like sweet potatoes and pineapple, like sweet pineapple. So it was like a really sweet, like kind of glaze from the pineapple that went onto the sweet potato. And then I had like I had two other things, like some veggie blend and then like a black cherry chicken. But the sweet potato and the pineapple, there were just a lot of pineapples. Like she was piling it on. She's like, "There's a lot of pineapples in here." I'm like, "Well, you could put more sweet potato if you want, you know." And she didn't, but
add hot peppers to that.
Yeah, that would be good.
Jalapeno pineapple makes a really good hot sauce. You grill the jalapenos. You grill the pineapple. You cook down the onions and the garlic, and like you boil it for a little while with some tomatillos and what else did I put in there? I don't remember what else I put in there, but definitely a lot of jalapenos. Blend it up. It's fucking really good.
Morgan would hate that.
Really? Why?
Yeah, spicy.
Well, you know, it is a hot sauce.
Oh, there you go. There's your podcast mention, Morgan, because you asked for it.
Oh yeah. Hey. So we were talking about this yesterday about how much I hate Star Wars and how much you like Star Wars.
Yeah.
And now you're trying to make Morgan watch Star Wars, and it's just a terrible.
Well, we do like one movie every like 2 or 3 weeks, and we haven't gone past episode 3, which is a shame because
episode 3 is actually the best of that trilogy. And it's
I don't know.
terrible.
Anakin was like so like overselling the acting. I mean, like
He was horrible the entire
what's his name?
time.
Jaden Christensen or something?
Hayden Christensen.
Hayden? Okay.
Yeah.
That's close enough. Yeah, he's not a great actor.
I don't even think it was like. See, I was talking about this in the last podcast with F This Movie. When is it the actor's fault? When is it the director's fault? Like, is it just the tone of the movie that just ruins the people? Like, I'm so unclear on that. Was the writing bad, or was his delivery of the writing bad?
I think for Anakin, it's the delivery because he gets super emotional, and they also started him out at like, was it the same actor throughout all the 3 movies?
Well, the first one was a little kid.
Yeah, but I don't know. It was like
Wasn't the
5.
same.
Was it 5 years apart or whatever?
I don't know.
'Cause it could have been
in
the same.
2 and 3.
Okay, so he's very emotional. Like he's like a 14-year-old. What is he? 14 or 16 or something in the second movie. So
Yeah,
he's
something
like
like that.
young, obviously, but
Which, you know,
I mean,
you don't understand.
Harry
that.
Potter also oversold the acting in the first one where he's like yelling at Voldemort. Oh, spoilers, I guess. Like yelling at Voldemort, like, "You're a liar!" Like you know, like he
Yeah, but he's a kid.
He obviously but that's their emotion. Like yeah, sure, but I mean, he was just like too angsty in the third movie. Like this is not. I don't know. I know his wife is in pain
You're
and stuff.
supposed to be fighting the clones, and here you are, like crying about some girl. I don't
That's his wife.
understand.
That's his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think like Star Wars gets like all over the place, and then they change directors, and it kind of like sucks for when they screw it up so badly because they change directors. And like I don't really find an issue with the acting. I just think the storyline gets like all over the place sometimes.
Well, they have like, here's the problem with these movies, Star Wars. They have like 4 actors in the movies. Everybody else is covered in makeup or wearing a mask. So you have no emotion from anybody. Mm-hmm. Like your main characters, C-3PO and R2-D2, and they don't even speak English. Except, well, C-3PO does. But R2-D2, his emotions are squeaks and beeps. Like, that's how we know he's upset.
Is there a voice actor for that?
Yeah, didn't Bill Hader do the RB-8 or something like that? BB-8?
Oh, I don't know. I thought they just had a sound
Bill
machine.
Hader did BB-8 in episode 7.
Okay.
Yeah. I hate these movies, by the way, and yet I still know a little bit about them. So yeah, they had an actor come in and do.
Oh, that sounds really good in my head. That was good. I can't whistle like that.
They didn't cast me though. I failed the audition.
The one actress who just showed no emotion was, I think, Padme's stunt double.
Keira Knightley.
Was that the original Padme? Or
so
I'm talking about her stunt
double in the first movie or second.
The stunt double, she's wearing so much makeup because she's the quote unquote the queen, but she's not really the queen. She's a stunt double.
Stand-in.
Yeah, she's a stand-in. So like you can't see anything she's doing, and her expression never changes. And then meanwhile, Padme's like showing actual emotion and laughing and stuff. And I don't know.
Well, that's another thing. Like I don't know when it's the director's fault or the actor's fault. Like say the actor tried something, and they're like, no, don't do that. And like when is it? Like they give out these awards for best writing and best directing and best acting. Like how do you know the difference? Like who did what?
Well, I think I guess it depends on the director, but I don't know. I think I heard somewhere that George Lucas is a bit controlling on set, so it's possible that he had more of a say in the directing of that. But I think he just wants it done a certain way.
Which ones did he direct? I want to say he directed.
He did not direct the second to last one, that's for sure.
No. The newest ones were directed by what's his name? J.J. Abrams. No.
J.J. Abrams.
Was the 7, 8, 9?
I think he might have done 9 though, or no?
Lucas?
Maybe.
Oh, well, that's why it was terrible.
I don't know.
Because who did the first 2? The first 2 weren't Lucas. I think episode 6 is Lucas, and that's why I hate it so much. I'm gonna look this up because we have a computer handy, but I think episode 4 might have been Lucas. Episode 5, I think, was Irvin Kershner.
Who?
I think he directed 4 and 5.
Huh. I never heard of him.
But all I'm saying is George Lucas, I think he writes fascinating things, but I don't think he executes it well.
Well, the books I heard are pretty good, so maybe
Does he write the books, or aren't they just like folklore?
I don't know.
Like other people just writing different pieces of.
I think he writes the books for the movies that came out, but I think they're different books. Anyway, it's the same script pretty much, right? They say the same things. So.
Now, see, then I would understand as a book. Wow, that's well written.
Yeah. So then it was the actors, because if it's the same script and it's the same things being said, then it's probably the actors, right?
Yeah, but if the book is more interesting than the movie, then the book is well written and the actors and directors suck.
So that's like Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. The book was good, and the movie was just awful.
I think it's hard to make a movie based on a book.
I mean, every other Harry Potter movie was based off of the books.
Yeah.
But the third book, was really good, and then they just cut out so much from the movie. They cut out the wrong things.
That's where I stopped watching Harry Potter, was after the third one.
After the third, you missed out on number 4. That was good.
Was that the Sirius Black or something like that?
Sirius Black was 3. Yeah.
That was The Prisoner. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped watching it.
Yeah. Goblet Fire was good. Anyway, we got 2 exciting sessions coming up in the Olympics.
We're back to
we got
nice segue there.
Yeah, we got the 96s, and we got the 109 plus. Right.
Who's going to 96?
We got Mizo Hasona.
Mesothelioma.
We got Bodhi Santavi from Canada. There are a few 96s not going. Like Tian Tao's not going.
Yeah, he hurt his back.
I don't know if it was hurt his back or they just didn't do enough in the qualification process.
I don't know.
I mean, even though he has a world record.
I think something about this Olympics is just like some of the athletes just didn't want to go. Like they did all this training and it's like I don't really feel up for it and there's not going to let me really be the athlete I want to be and there's no crowd and it's just
I don't know. I think Tian Tao retiring because he didn't make the Olympics is a pretty big statement.
Yeah, I just think he just didn't want to go. Like even Simone Biles was like, I'm out. I don't want to play anymore.
That was crazy. I mean, like the reactions online too. I mean, they're not slave workers. They can do whatever they want.
I don't think what she did was wrong.
Yeah.
Like the problem with her is that they were judging her differently than the other athletes.
Because she has more complex.
Because she's fucking amazing.
Yeah, but like she has more. That's why they do the difficulty rating and also the execution rating. So like you could have a very low difficulty, but if you execute it perfectly, I mean that's a 10, right? That should be a 10 or close.
I don't understand gymnastics at all, but if she's judged differently than the other athletes, then that just seems unfair.
Yeah, I get that, but like there's a difficulty.
She's way better than the other athletes.
There's a difficulty in an execution rating though. So like the difficulty of the routine that they do would give you a rating. So Simone Biles would probably have a higher difficulty rating than most athletes, and she did. It's just that like sometimes the execution, because it's so difficult, won't be there, as opposed to an easier difficulty routine with an easier execution. It would be a 10, you know.
But would she, if she had done the same thing as those other athletes, would she have been judged accordingly, or would she have been judged as if she didn't live up to her standards, and that's the way they're looking at it?
I don't know.
And that's kind of the way I think it was put. That's why she was like fed up with the whole thing, and she just didn't want to do it.
I don't know. I didn't read that part that said that, but I don't know.
Yeah. Like if nobody can keep up with her, and she's forced to dumb down her routine in order to just get perfect 10s, or she has to push herself to, maybe try something and fail. Like, at that point, it's like, I'm good. I won before. I don't really need this.
Yeah.
She's made her mark. She has nothing to prove.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are comparing her to Carrie Strug from 96. You didn't see that.
No, but I've heard of her, yeah.
Right?
3 years before, yeah.
Yeah. So, that was actually kind of cool. I did watch that.
Yeah.
And, people are saying how they shouldn't have let her do that second vault and how...
Carrie?
Yeah, like how the coach only cared about medals and didn't care about the athlete. But do you understand that that moment will never be replaced in her mind? She walked up to the thing. She's like, my foot's fucked up. And the coach is like, can you make it? Walk it off. And then she did it.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the crowd and just being in that moment and executing something even though you knew you weren't physically capable? Yeah, she was forced to retire early and whatever.
18 years old? 18. It's horrible.
But listen, that moment will never, she will always have that moment.
Yeah.
If she had said, no, I can't do it and walked off, she's never given that moment, doesn't win gold, doesn't have that achievement, doesn't have that. Like, that's gone.
And she'd probably retire either way.
And she maybe would have retired either way. And then she always wonders, what if I did take that jump? Well, she took that jump. She fucking nailed it in some way and won gold.
Yeah.
And she got to listen to the crowd. She got carried off, and everybody was like, fuck yeah, Carrie Strug, you're awesome.
It's cool. It was cool in the moment. A lot of people nowadays with the mental health a bias that a lot of people put on society and like the magnifying lens that they use, a lot of people see that as like a abusive athlete-coach relationship. But really, I mean, he asked, can you do it? Like, it's her choice in the end, right?
Yeah, she could have said no. She could have said, she could have walked off and be like, fuck this, I'm not doing this. But
because the coach knows what the athlete wants also. Like, then the coach knows that she wanted to win. And then he asked, can you do it? If you think you can do it, I'll let you do it.
On top of that, this is not Little League.
Yeah.
This is the fucking Olympics. You're here once, if at all. This is your shot. Are you going to take it? And she fucking took it.
You're here once unless you start at 18 and then you're here 4 more times or 3 more times.
Yeah, but you have a short life in the Olympics. Like Simone Biles, what did she do, 2016, rather?
Yeah.
And then this one, and then she like stopped. Now, so she made her mark. She's proven herself. She didn't really have to do anything else. She's fine. But like I don't care. I think she did the right thing. She's like, listen, it's not for me. I don't want to do it. I'm not like right now. I'm going through some stuff, and I don't want to compete. I think it's fine. I'm not mad at her. I don't think anybody else should be.
Yeah.
But just to compare it to Kerry Strug or that whole '96 team, like it's a totally different environment. Totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the women's 49 session, or was it 49? The Philippines' first medal.
55.
55.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
55 session. Filipino. She won, I think, $650,000, a new house.
No. Kuo Sing Chun won $650,000. She gets $1.25 million.
No, that's not what I read.
Oh, I read Philippines' first gold medal, $1.25 million.
I read that she got like 650.
Oh no, you're right.
A house, and basically she's set.
Yeah.
She's good now.
I got her name wrong. It's definitely not. What's her name? Do you know?
I don't know. Something Filipino. We're going to get yelled at. Hopefully we get comments this time. Hey, comment below if you know the name and you want to call us jerks. The 55-year-old.
Heidelin Diaz.
Yeah, Diaz.
Heidelin Diaz, yeah. That was amazing.
Fun fact about the second place athlete is that's who my brother worked with when he was in China.
Really?
Yeah.
So, like directly or just
Directly.
like? Oh wow. He was her Olympic weightlifting coach.
He was one of the coaches. There,
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess China regrets sending her now, huh? Instead of Deng Wei.
Well, didn't Deng Wei hurt herself too?
Deng Wei would have won the. What is she? 64?
But didn't she hurt herself, and that's why she couldn't go?
I don't know, but she would have recovered in time.
Well, she didn't. That's why they didn't send her.
She didn't make that last. She didn't make that last qualifying total at the Asian Championships.
The whole qualifying period was so weird because of the
COVID,
2020 COVID. Like they had an extra year and they had to requalify and get
and
points.
stay healthy.
And stay healthy. And it's like now this quad turns into a 5-year plan. And it's like we just peaked for July of 2020 and now we have to redo everything for 2021 in hopes that it still goes off.
Yeah.
While competing virtually to keep our points and do what we got to do.
There were talks from Japan about canceling it.
I know they've been trying to cancel it like all week before the Olympics went on.
All week.
Yeah, they're like, are we really sending people here? Don't send anybody here. We want to cancel this. Send them to Florida. Florida likes this.
Can you imagine putting in billions of dollars and then just like saying no spectators? It's a COVID outbreak.
Virtual Olympics. That's it. That's what we're doing.
There were like rumors going around like 2 months before the Olympics that they were going to be canceled. Like, how is that even happening?
Yeah, imagine like they canceled it and all the athletes' prep work is just gone.
Down the drain.
Like, what do we do? Like, you wasted all that money turning all your entire cities and country into the Olympic Village. And now nobody's coming. There's no money and you're stuck with COVID.
Yeah.
And all the athletes basically wasted 4.5 years of their life. For what?
It's tough. I mean, this has never happened before, so.
No, this sucks, man. I hope we get back to normal soon, but it seems like we're just getting further away every day.
There's
again.
talks about national mask mandates again. I don't even know how they could do national. Like, shouldn't it be on transmission rates in the local area?
I think it should all be local, locally decided.
Yeah, I know Biden wants like nothing about like federal politics, but if we have if we have a low transmission rate here and it's
New Jersey's not doing bad.
Yeah, if we have a low transmission rate here and it's higher in New York City, give New York City masks. Like obviously it's more congested there, but here it's not.
No, it's not that bad here. I've been looking at the numbers every day. It's going up a little bit, but I mean, who knows? Who knows what's going on? I don't know. I don't even want to pretend like I do. I don't know shit. I just know that my gym is still open and we're readily accepting new members. So if you want to learn how to weightlift or CrossFit, come on in.
We also have PT on Wednesday nights.
He's here. It's Wednesday. Or it's Wednesday when we're recording this. It's
right
Friday
there.
when you're listening. So yeah, we got a bunch of cool stuff going on. We got the PT, we got the massage, we got the CrossFit, we got the weightlifting, we got the powerlifting. We got it all here at Dark Athletics. Did you think you were going to stay here as long as you did when you first got here?
I did, because there's not many weightlifting gyms in the area. That's the main reason. But I mean, I've trained with you before, and I know it was a good environment. I mean, I didn't know everyone who went here because when I came here that first time, it was like Nicole, Dana, and like 3 women from your gym. And I was like, where are the dudes? Like, where's the
we didn't have many.
Yeah,
I didn't have a big team.
This team has grown a lot in the last year. I mean, we've lost a couple due to COVID and like just busy work schedules, but they're coming back, and we've gotten like 5 new members from a new posse, and new members trickle in, and then the weightlifting platforms are almost always full now. So
I have refugees team. That's what I have. I have the refugee team. So I got you guys from ARCS. I got Mo's team from SPS, and my team from here. And who else there was? Oh, the JSA team.
Yeah.
So I have refugees. This is the refugee weightlifting club, Marble Weightlifting.
I'm surprised you didn't get anyone from Red Panda Strength, because they closed down too.
But they're further north, aren't they?
I thought they were towards Philly.
I feel like somebody messaged me from there, but but even that's far.
Yeah, but it's either you go to Philly or you go here, or you go to Pivotal Training.
Yeah, but this is a far drive from wherever Red Panda Strength was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I know you travel about 40
They might have been
minutes,
driving from inland Jersey to go to there. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, Philly has a lot of good clubs there, too. So if you're closer that way, I would probably go to Philly.
City traffic, parking.
Yeah. Then you get to pump your own gas in Pennsylvania.
I pump it here on my own.
When? Where?
All the time. I'll be like, I'm paying via the app. He's like, I don't really understand what he's saying, because he's like speaking really mumbled. So the one near me in Tom's River, so I'll be like, I'm paying via the Shell app, and he's like, so I'm like, yeah, I can pump it myself. Cool. So I'll just get out of my car and pump it myself.
I like not pumping gas.
Yeah, well, you like not pumping gas?
I like not pumping.
No.
It's very convenient. I just sit in my car and I go, money, fill up my tank, and then they do it. It's great. And then I just drive off.
Yeah.
I don't have to get out of the car. I don't have to get back in the car. I'm already in the car.
I'm a little bit of a what is it called? I know I'm an extrovert, but I'm also like secretly an introvert. So I don't like people being near me or my stuff. So I'm like, stay away. That
we know is true.
Stay away from my car.
Don't ever touch Eric's things.
Stay away from my car. If you're gonna touch my things, ask. But yeah, I don't know. I like pumping my own gas. It's fine. And I was also born in New York. I mean, you were too. So I don't know why you don't like it.
Because I don't have to get out of the car. I'm so lazy.
But you don't feel like they're taking a right away from you, like the right to pump your own gas and be a man?
What the hell do I care about that for? Like, that has nothing to do with being a man pumping gas.
Well, I mean, a lot of women don't pump their own gas, so.
You know what? You're right. I don't see any women attendants at these gas stations. Yeah. It's pretty much 99%
it is weird, right?
men.
Why don't they hire women?
Because they don't go for that job. That's probably... Like,
what, you apply to work at Wawa and they put you behind the counter in the mart, or they put you in the gas pumps? Why don't they just put you in the gas pumps?
They probably just don't want to do it. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I've never seen any women.
Never, not once in my life, actually.
I don't think I've ever seen a woman at a gas station.
This is a new market. This is a new market.
Women, there's probably some jobs available at the gas station. Go apply now. Quick Check and Wawa are probably hiring. You
may or may not get gas discounts. It's really expensive.
Yeah, we have no idea. We'll see. We'll find out. Let us know if you get a job and you are a new gas station attendant. We'll come say hello.
Yeah.
You can pump our gas. But not Eric's.
Yeah, just give me the gas tank. I'll do it myself.
All right, Eric. Let's close this one out. What new toys do you want to see in the next year for Marble and Dark Athletics?
Ooh. A reverse hybrid would be cool.
And I was looking at that, actually, but I don't know where the hell I'd put it here. So if we ever move in the next year.
Well, if there's one that's like collapsible, I mean, that'd be cool, but I guess it would be like cheaper quality or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. What would be cool would be, I know we have bands and everything and you can be creative, but I think like a leg extension / curl machine would be awesome, because then people could avoid injury.
You know how I've been doing the leg extensions?
How?
Sitting on a box and moving with a kettlebell attached to my foot.
Yeah, I would do that for like toe raises, but I don't.
No, it's actually pretty good. Like, I couldn't really do more than a 26-pounder, like reasonably for reps.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of hard. So maybe I'll come up with something to rig where we can do it.
I think the easiest way is a band, and that way you're not overloading your legs, but whatever.
Well, the band was cool, but it's harder to set up. Like,
yeah,
the kettlebell
for sure.
is really easy.
For sure.
Because you just put your foot through the loop. So I've been doing that with actually a couple of PT.
You could put like the band on the rig over there and have the box like further forward, and then like sit on the side of the box, and then just like do that, like do this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You could. But even that, the kettlebell's way easier and more efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ham curls, yeah, I agree. I can probably get something like that.
I feel like some of my injuries might be because I stopped doing like all the bodybuilding accessory work. I don't know. We do a lot of bicep curls here. Not really.
We don't do any bicep curls here.
That 100 bicep curl workout. That
was like
a couple
once.
months ago.
Well, for you guys, it's like once. For CrossFit, it's like every week.
Yeah, that was like the day before max out though, or a day before heavy.
Yeah, but it didn't affect you. It was fine.
I don't know.
It was fine. Yeah, reverse hyper is definitely on the list for when we move. Maybe some ski ergs for the CrossFit people. As far as weightlifting goes, I do want to get some more plates. I want to get a couple of new bars over next year. Stall bars. I want to get that for stretching. Another like ladder looking thing. Goes on the wall.
No.
I want to get that.
Oh, the
upright thing that's attached to the wall. It just looks like a ladder.
yeah, the thing that people do like dragon. Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanna get that.
If we had like a velocity training thing,
We have that app, and it sort of it tracks the velocity.
the bar speed, the one that what's it called? Rep 1 strength or whatever.
What?
Rep 1 strength. It's like a bar speed. It attaches to the side of the end of the barbell, and it like.
I don't know the app for if anybody was looking for a bar path app, Iron Path on Android or WL Analysis, it tracks velocity, and I can see when you hitch.
Yeah.
Too.
I know, but the more like expensive ones that aren't free, they track it and they build a velocity profile for you, and you're able to manage the data a
Here's
lot
your
better.
velocity profile. Move faster.
Manage the
Stop
data a lot
pitching.
better. Stop grinding your squats.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a goal.
Speed.
I did my heaviest squats all cycle the other day, and it was a double at 153. I think that was the heaviest I've done in a while. So
Yeah, we haven't been pushing that so much, but we are going to go on a bit of a strength cycle after you come back after this vacation that you're taking. This
a strength cycle before the AO.
Yeah, we're going to build up. We have about, I don't know, what is it, August?
A month and a half.
We have about 6 weeks. So
A strength cycle? What,
yeah,
2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
We're going to do it. We're going to go like a good 3 weeks of like 8s and 10s. 10s and 8s and 5s.
So is it okay if I still take that week off?
If you must.
Okay.
I know you're not going to take the whole week off. I feel like you're going to be here.
Yeah, I will.
Because you're going to get bored. What the hell are you going to do at home?
I might come Saturday. The week
I know
after.
you're going to come
I might
in.
come
You're
like
going to come in on
I'll
Friday.
come 7 days later. It'll be exactly 7 days later.
Wednesday. He's going to come in on Wednesday.
Saturday.
I need to stretch out and see Dr. T coming in on Wednesday. That's what's going to happen.
Right.
What the hell else are you going to do? Sit in your house? Watch Star Wars? Fucking terrible.
I need a break. I gotta sleep in.
The break is the weightlifting games. We'll just do the weightlifting games again.
No.
We'll do Godzilla again. We'll
Definitely
King Kong.
not.
You need to redeem yourself for King Kong.
Yeah, I think I could do a little better.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to redo King Kong. I'll have you versus Mo and see what happens.
Would that still be a PR clean triple?
I wonder how you do against Mo.
He would just. Well, can you do muscle ups?
Yeah.
How many muscle ups is it? One.
He's not good at them though.
It's one muscle up.
It's 2. It's 1 deadlift at 450, 2 muscle ups, 3 squat cleans at 250, and 4 handstand push-ups. 3 rounds.
He could do the handstand push-ups easy. The muscle ups he might muscle through.
I'm curious if he'd ever try this workout.
I think just the cleans. I mean, unless I
think he'd
felt
beat
really
you,
good
honestly.
But
But I think he'd beat you.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't
But
think
how
he would
much?
beat you as bad that
as
I
you beat me, yeah.
You could see that video.
What'd you do? Like 3 minutes?
Less.
258, 255. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
PR
crazy.
time.
I can't believe you did that.
I was done with the first 2 rounds before you were done with your second deadlift, I think.
Nah, I don't know.
I think I was on my 3rd round of deadlifts when you hit that second deadlift. We can go back to the tape. There's a video somewhere, guys. And I fucking crushed that workout. I did not, however, crush Godzilla. That workout crushed me. There's also a video of that. So we're going to continue making videos here for YouTube, and we want to thank you for the support. Eric, thanks you for watching. You can hit all the links in the description. Check out all of the stuff on Driven Nutrition. Check out programs. Hit the like button on this video because it helps us out. Subscribe to the channel. It helps us out. And if you want to support us, go to the anchor.fm/MarbleCast/support. Links in the description. Throw us $1 so we can buy some more coffee and we can enjoy ourselves.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, Eric, thank you. As always, age is inevitable. Weakness is not, so get out there and live some shit. We'll see you next time. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching today's MarbleCast. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any content. Check out our Spreadshirt shop to grab some swag, and if you would like to support the MarbleCast, please head over to anchor.fm. All of the links are in the description, and it helps us out to keep the channel running. Thanks so much, guys. See you next time.